What's up, everybody? So this video is going to be about Fredo Bang and Yungeen Ace, because as you guys can see by this side-by-side comparison, they look extremely similar. Their eyes are very similar and they got the same smile as well. So I'm sure all of you guys can see the resemblance right here. And here's some more pictures so you guys can really see the resemblance. They look so much alike right here. And right here you can barely tell the difference between them. You know, it looks like they're twin brothers because they look so much alike. But it's deeper than that because Yungeen Ace is one of Fredo Bang's characters, and there's 5 other characters. So make sure you guys watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to be exposing 5 other characters. So right here they're doing a very similar pose, and here's some more side-by-side comparisons. They even have a very similar hairstyle as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This really shows how fake celebrities are because there's no denying how much these two characters look alike. I mean, this is just so obvious. There's so many people that are attached to celebrities, so it's hard for them to see what's really going on. But that's why you have to keep an open mind and really research this for yourself. That way you guys can see it for yourself. Because I've been knowing about this one for like a year now, but I never got around to it. But recently a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video about him, so it was a really good time to put this one together. So right here you can see they have the same side profile. And they pose very similar. You know, it's very easy to find pictures where they're posing the same. And right here they look so much alike. You know, once again they're posing the same exact way. And right here we got Fredo Bang. He's doing Symbolism right here on the low. But anyways, he looks so much like Yungeen Ace right here. If you notice, a lot of rappers do this gun symbolism with their hand, and that really shows how destructive they are, you know what I mean? Like, their music is extremely destructive. It's a reason why rapper equals 38 in gematria, because death also equals 38, and all rappers are bringing death to your subconscious mind. You know, there's so many rap songs nowadays about killing and murder. Every single rapper raps about killing, jewelry, designer clothes, cars, and women. And most of the time they're talking down on women. So that's just something I wanted to talk about because all rappers are extremely destructive. So that's why they always pose like this with gun symbolism. It's all an attack on your subconscious mind. And I'm going to make a video about that on my Patreon. So stay tuned for that. The link to my Patreon is in the description below. But anyways, let's get into all the connections. So right here, Fredo Bang is wearing a shirt with XXXTentacion. And X is from Florida, right? But Fredo Bang is from Louisiana. So it was kind of strange to see Fredo Bang wearing this X shirt. But then I really thought about it and it made perfect sense because Fredo Bang's other character is Yungeen Ace. And Yungeen Ace is from Jacksonville, Florida. So that's why Fredo Bang is wearing this XXXTentacion shirt, because X is from Florida. And also I noticed that X is doing symbolism with both of his hands in this picture, and so is Fredo Bang. Alright, so the next big connection is JayDaYoungan. So Fredo Bang is friends with JayDaYoungan. As you guys can see, they both have this song together. And of course, Fredo Bang is doing symbolism, not only with his hand, but he's also doing one-eye symbolism. And the big connection here is that Yungeen Ace is really close friends with JayDaYoungan as well. As you guys can see, they have many songs together. So don't you guys think that's very ironic that JayDaYoungan and Yungeen Ace are very close friends, and then Fredo Bang and JayDaYoungan are close friends? You know, that's a major connection right there. And I just dropped a video on JayDaYoungan because last year I predicted that JayDaYoungan was going to fake his death. So if you guys haven't seen this new video that I made, the link will be in the description below. This was a really good video, and I even showed my prediction in this video from last year. So make sure you guys go check that out. So the next connection between these two characters is NBA Youngboy. So Yungeen Ace has this song with Youngboy, which means that they used to be friends. And this song was 3 years ago. But their relationship has changed because apparently there's rumors of Yungeen Ace and NBA Youngboy beefing. And I find that very ironic because Fredo Bang beefs with NBA Youngboy because apparently Youngboy killed the real G Money, which is Fredo Bang's friend. And all of that is fake. You know, I hope you guys understand that all of them are characters, so none of this beef is even real. The only reason rappers even beef like this is to get real people in the streets involved and to get them to kill each other and to not like each other. But at the end of the day, none of these celebrities are actually beefing with each other. It's all just for the mainstream media and for regular people to get influenced by. But yeah, I just find it ironic that Yungeen was friends with Youngboy, and now they're beefing. And Fredo Bang and Youngboy have been beefing for a very long time. So the next connection is Lil Boosie. Yungeen has this song with Boosie. And Fredo Bang and Boosie are actually cousins, which I find very weird because what are the chances that they both end up being famous rappers and they never help each other on their come up? But anyways, as you guys can see, it says that Boosie is his cousin. They haven't always had the greatest relationship. In fact, when they first met, Boosie apparently gave Fredo the wrong phone number to prevent the rapper from contacting him. So that's kind of weird. Why would you treat your cousin like that? You know what I mean? But regardless, the connection is still there because Yungeen and Boosie have this song together, and Boosie is literally Fredo Bang's cousin. So now let's talk about the next character, which is Rui Hachimura. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's a basketball player in the NBA, and he used to play for the Wizards. I'm not sure if he still plays there. But regardless, as you guys can see, they look very, very similar. You know, the only difference is that Rui Hachimura is obviously mixed with Japanese, so that's why he looks slightly different. But you can really tell that this is another one of his characters because they look identical. You know, they have the same face structure and the same head shape. Even their hairstyles are very similar. You know, Yungeen, Rui Hachimura, and Fredo Bang all have the same hairstyle. So yeah, this one is just very easy to see. I'm sure all of you guys can see the resemblance, especially right here. It's undeniable that they have the same exact head shape and face structure. And even their noses are very similar as well. Alright, so there's big connections with Fredo Bang and Rui Hachimura and Yungeen. So Fredo and Rui have the same exact gematria. So Fredo and Rui both equal 48 in the same cipher. And then Fredo and Rui both equal 24 in the reverse 4 reduction cipher. And then Yungeen and Hachimura both equal 46 in the 4 reduction cipher. So it's kind of crazy that Yungeen and Fredo Bang both match up with Rui Hachimura's name in gematria. Fredo matched up with Rui's first name, and then Yungeen matched up with Rui Hachimura's last name. So now let's talk about the next character, which is Young Bleu. And I'm not really going to talk too much about this character because he's a very mixed character. I mentioned him in my Bobby Shmurda video because Young Bleu looks like Bobby Shmurda, but he also looks like Fredo Bang. He's a mixture of Fredo Bang and Bobby Shmurda. So if you haven't seen my video about Bobby Shmurda, the link will be in the description below. This was a really big video that I recommend you guys watch because I showed a lot of evidence that Biggie Smalls is Bobby Shmurda's base character. So make sure you guys go check that out. And what I noticed about Young Bleu is that he looks extremely deep faked and CGI. You know, this picture looks completely CGI'd. Like, this doesn't look like a real person. You can clearly tell that this is CGI, which means it's a computer generated image. But anyways, let's move on to the connection with all 4 of these characters. So Rui Hachimura's birthday is February 8th, 1998, right? Yungeen birthday is February 12th, 1998. So their birthdays are literally 4 days apart. So Yungeen was born exactly 4 days after Rui Hachimura. Don't you guys think that's a weird coincidence? You know, they were born on the same year and 4 days apart. You know, that's a major connection right there. And then a month later is Fredo Bang's birthday on March 29th. And he's 2 years older than Yungeen. But either way, his birthday is only a month apart. And then Young Bleu's birthday is 7 days after Fredo Bang's birthday. So all of these characters are connected. All of their birthdays are not far apart from each other. You know, the fact that both of their birthdays are only 4 days apart. And then Yungeen and Fredo Bang are a month apart. And then Fredo and Young Bleu's birthdays are 7 days apart. You know, that's a major connection right there. The fact that all 4 of these characters' birthdays are very close together goes to show that they're all based from the same character. So the next character that I want to talk about is Dave from the Grave. And shout out to Spiritual CEO because he made a video about this a year ago. And Dave from the Grave actually responded. You know, he ended up posting a clip of his video on Instagram. So that goes to show that he was clearly onto something with this video. Because why would even feel the need to respond to it, you know what I mean? And they did so much damage control with this one. Day from the Grave and Fredo Bang ended up taking a picture together. And this is his post right here. He said, "Real friends always link up and get money. By the way, y'all can kill the conspiracies now." So he clearly did this to try to discredit this video. But like I always tell you guys, these characters are able to be in the same room together. You know, just like Boosie Badazz and Flavor Flav, they have a whole interview together. But that doesn't change the fact that Boosie's base character is Flavor Flav. They're two separate vessels, but they're the same deity. So that's why they're able to be in the same room together. But moving along, as you guys can see, Fredo Bang and Day from the Grave look so much alike. So don't let the damage control throw you off. And now I just want to talk about the symbolism that all of these characters do, because they do so much symbolism in plain sight. You know, Yungeen is clearly doing one-eye symbolism right here. And here he is doing one-eye symbolism again. And he's also doing a triangle with his arm. I noticed a lot of celebrities do that. And then right here, he's doing a triangle with his hands. And then right here, Fredo Bang is doing triangle with his fingers. You know, he's trying to do it low-key, but you can still tell that he's doing symbolism. And this is big symbolism that they love to do. When they do the hush thing with their hand, you know, they're covering their mouth. That's a big symbolism that they always do. And right here, Yungeen is covering his mouth once again. And he does so much one-eye symbolism, man. It's crazy how he does it in plain sight. He's doing one-eye symbolism on his album cover. So this is just straight mockery. He's putting it right in your face that he's deceiving you. And here he is again doing one-eye symbolism in plain sight. You know, it's very disturbing when they do symbolism so much in plain sight. Because why would you even take a picture like this? You know what I mean? Here's Young Bleu doing one-eye symbolism in plain sight. And it's crazy because sometimes when I look at him, I think of Bobby Shmurda, but then when I keep looking, I start to see the resemblance of him and Fredo Bang. So Young Bleu is a mix of Fredo Bang and Bobby Shmurda. And then here's Yungeen with a gun to his chin. You know, there's a good chance that Yungeen is going to fake his death, just like JayDaYoungan. He has so much death symbolism. You know, right here, there's a bullet hole on his eye, and his skull is showing. Goes to show that there's an entity behind this character, and this character is most likely going to fake his death. And the name of this song or album is called Life I Live. But yet in the cover, it's showing that he's dead. So very symbolic. And then right here, he's pointing a gun to his head. You know, that has multiple meanings. For one, it can symbolize that he's going to fake his death. But it also means that he's killing your consciousness. So that's why they point a gun to the head. And then here we got Young Bleu doing symbolism as well. A lot of celebrities do this symbolism right here, and they get away with it because a lot of people don't even know about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys really see the resemblance with all of these characters. I just find it very interesting that Fredo Bang has 4 other characters. You know, Fredo Bang is Yungeen, Rui Hachimura, Day from the Grave, and Young Bleu. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my Patreon. The link is in the description below. And make sure you guys watch my JayDaYoungan video as well. The link is also in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.